What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Blues Fans TV. Welcome to your official review for Chelsea 4, Crystal Palace 0. Before I start this video, if you guys haven't done so already, please smash that like button, press the subscribe button, and hit the bell notification button as well to be the first guy to know whenever we release any new content on Blues Fans TV. Now, it's the first clean sheet of the season. First comfortable win of the season, I think. Well, excluding Barnsley, but I don't know if we're really going to count that. And yeah, great game management from Chelsea. I think that's what we're going to call it. I think the lineup was great to begin with. Only real shock was that Reece James didn't start because he was missing from the Spurs game as well. So we thought he was going to start that game as well. But overall, it was an amazing performance. I think we were comfortable for long periods of the game. We didn't look shaky on the ball in possession. Every time we had the ball, we looked like we had the intent to cause some damage onto Crystal Palace. And I think the only thing that held us back in the first half was the way Crystal Palace was set up. They had the two backs of four. They were just trying to defend, and try and hit us on the counter-attack, and it just wasn't working out for them. But I think Roy Hodgson came into this game looking like all he really wanted out of it was a point. He would have been happy with a 0-0 draw. And we were going into that half-time, but I still didn't really feel too worried when we went in at half-time 0-0 because of the control that we had over the entire game. Jorginho was dominating on the ball. Kante and Thiago Silva and Kurt Zouma were just blocking anything that Crystal Palace were trying to create, and there was no real ability for them to transition from defence into attack. And it just looked like a goal was coming. We just needed to try and break them down, and eventually something would work, and something did work. Ben Chilwell, or as I'm going to call him, Ashley Cole, because he's got Ashley Cole's seal of approval as well, all over that left-hand side. He found a bit of space off a Tammy Abraham header, and he smashed it into the back of the net. Marcus Alonso-esque finish, but not a Marcus Alonso-esque performance from the left-back. He had an amazing performance defensively and offensively. I think he only got caught out the once, but even in the grand scheme of things, nobody cares. He had an amazing performance. He had an assist to add to his game as well. A few minutes later, off a cross as well. Crosses off the left-hand side have been such poor quality over the last few years. And Ben Chilwell comes instantly with that. I know it's still early days. I know it's still his only first Premier League start for us. But what a hell of a start for him. Man of the match by a mile. Kurt Zouma as well threatened to score for a header earlier on in the second half, and he jumped in with the header for the second goal as well. And we've spoken enough times about how dangerous he is in the air. The guy leaps like a salmon above everybody and jumps in straight into the net for 2-0. And at that point, the game's in control. Chelsea were already dominating the possession and dominating the scale of the game, and now we just had the scoreline as proof of it. We got two more penalties to wrap up the game. I think the first one was off a Kai Havertz foul. Both of them look bait fouls. We're not going to discuss any of them too deep. But Jorginho stepped up, did his little skip jump, and it went into the back of the net as it usually does 9 times out of 10. There was a bit of controversy for the second goal because Timo Werner wanted to take it initially. Tammy Abraham wanted to take it as well. But Azpilicueta came in straight in the middle and just said, nope, I'm the captain. Head penalty taker takes it. Jorginho took it and it was 4-0. We're not going to discuss it too much because if anything, I'm glad Azpilicueta was there to just cut the BS and just give it to somebody. Because if you lot remember, what was it, Valencia last season in the Champions League, when we had Barkley, Jorginho and Willian arguing over the penalty for like a full minute, and that cost us the penalty because their heads were gone and Barkley missed. It was good to have a neutral head come in and just say, nope, he's taking the penalty, we're not discussing this any further, we move on. Now I think it's all done. There's just captain's authority. No one's going to disrespect Azpi's authority. It's done now. No one's going to try and overhype it too much. But overall, great performance all round. Chilwell had an amazing performance. Jorginho and Kante were all over the place. All of you guys who said Kante should have been sold, hang your heads in shame. Only downside, Timo Werner on the wing does look wasted. He really does look wasted in that position, and the sooner we get Ziyech and Pulisic back into the squad, the better. Pulisic came on for the last 10 minutes, but as soon as we get him starting, hopefully we can see Werner come in the middle and play at his best. But all in all, it was a great performance. Let me know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Carefree Lewis G, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Up the Chelsea.